Assalamu alaikum, welcome to another tutorial of UKTections. In today's tutorial we will learn about how to create database. So before starting database, if you are not a subscriber of this channel, please subscribe this channel which is UKTections tutorial. Also like our Facebook page which is UKTections tutorial. So let's begin. So these are the package over here which is model. We have created a model of a user and create some getter setters over here of these respective strings: id, username, phone, age, address, email. So particularly we are using a user object to store the values of user in this database. So let's view the UI first. So this is the UI. We will enter the name, age, number, address, email. So let's begin. In this storage module we will create a new Java class and name it as database helper. After creating database helper, we will extend this class with SQLite open helper. After creating this class and extending it with the SQLite open helper, we have to implement the methods, right? And also implement the constructor of this class. After remove this and remove them also, right? I will tell you how to add these. So this is the class of our database helper and we will create our database table name, database name, columns name over here in this class. What is SQL? SQL is a structure database which store light data such as name, image, file path, etc. How to use database? We have to insert, delete or update any record from the database or add any record to the database. We will use SQLite open helper. So let's begin. First we have to create the database name, which is db name equals to user. We are creating here user object, so we will name the database as user. Now then we will add public static string which will be the table name. Equals to user info. I just forgot to add user.db because we are creating here the db, so we will give the extension of .db. Also give here the final, right? So it will be the final name of the table. Now we will add here the names of the column that are defined over here as name, phone number, age, email and address, right? So let's add them as username equals to username, then add the data type and I will do it like that. Just copy paste and will replace this. So we will just add the columns. Now the next step is what we have to add here. The context is added, but we have to add here the database name. So the database name will be user database and the factory will be null and the version is current version of the database. The database name should be static and final, so no one can change it outside the class, right? So let's create here the query. These are the two methods that implemented when I extend this class with the SQLite helper. These two methods are used to create the database or upgrade the database. So let's see how to create or upgrade the database. We have to create a string variable of create table, and we will write the create table query here. We will type here create table, then space, concatenation sign and the table name, and then again concatenation sign and then the bracket. These are the opening and closing bracket. So what we have to define, we have to define the columns and the types of the column in this particular bracket. So let's start. The first column should be ID. The ID is the column that will be the integer type and should be primary key, and it's primary key and an ID, so it also will be the auto incremented, right? And then we will add the column, and then we will add the column. Let's minimize this step. So the next thing will be concatenation sign and double space, right? So this means the first column will be ID and the type of the column will be integer, and the protocol is primary key and the data will be auto incremented, right? Then what we will see, the column name will be username and then space, and we will give the type as text. Now similarly I will add the other columns. User age, then user phone, then user address, and then user email. So we created a query of create table, right? And that the table created query says create table, table name, this is the table name, and then the columns over here ID, which is type, which type is integer, then the username, the type is text, then the user age, the text type is text, the user phone type is text, user address type is text, and the user email type is text. And then we remove the comma over here, remove the comma from the here, close the bracket. So that's it. What we will do, the next step will be SQLite dot execute this query, right? So we will just add create table, and after running this class, this method will create the table. So if the table is created, what it will do, it will simply do execute a query which says drop table if exists, and will add the table name over here. And after dropping the table, now what we have to pass, we just pass the on create SQLite. So after dropping the table, we just pass this SQL database into create on create, and it will create the table again. So let's see how to use this database class into storage class. I initialize the text component, text edit text button, and initialize them also, right? And created submit button. Now what we have to use, we have to create the object of database helper class. In init function we have to add new database open helper and pass the context. Now we have called the constructor and created the table and upgraded the table also. But what we have to do to insert a record, we have to create a query over here which says public, type will be boolean, and method will be insert, and the parameter will be content values. Content values are the values that store the keys and the values, right? And we use this content value to store the data into the table with respective keys. So let's see how to implement this insert method. We have to call the SQLite database and get the access of the database by getting get writable database. This will open our database and we will just add database.insert. Insert query says table name, column and CV. So after inserting we have to give the table name. We don't have any head for the column, so we will pass here the null and then we will pass the content values. After the creating this insert query, this will return us a long variable. So what we have to do from this variable, we will see if this result returns -1, what we will do, if it will not return -1, we will say return true, that the data is stored perfectly. But else we will say data is not returned or inserted, so we will say false, right? We can also use this simple condition like this, return result if not equals to -1. So we can use this or this condition. Let's say this condition is good. Now jump to this activity, and now we have create here a user object and we will add the user like this. .getText .toString, and respectively I will copy this and paste and just change the values, and the last one will be the age. Now similarly we will do here age, then address, then email, and last will be font. So now we have created an object of a user and set the values to the user object. Now what the last step here, we will create the content value object and pass these values to the particular column, right? So we will say content values equals to new content values. It works as hash map, right? Put, so put key is database, data helper dot name. So these are the column names over here, and we simply use user dot get name. So this is the particular column and this is the particular value. Copy this and add them frequently. Then user email, get email, then user address or user phone number, phone, get phone, and the last will be the address, get address. So what we will do, we will see if this open helper is not equals to null, the open helper is not equals to null. So what we will say, just insert the values, dot insert control value, just insert the content values. Let's run it and see what it will display. So it's running from scratch. So this is the page. Let's see what it will save or not. So let's see what it will return. So it's return nothing because we didn't say that if this return boolean equals to is inserted. Is inserted, then show the toast inserted, or else not inserted, right? So let's run it again and we will change the record and update it. So let's see what it will return. Let's say Seth, age is 22, there is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, then address is abc, tab abc at am.com, and let's press save. See what it will return. It returns inserted. See it again, it says inserted, right? So hope you will like this video. If you like this video, give thumbs up to this video. Also subscribe my channel, which is UKTections Tutorial. You can also watch the previous tutorials about internal storage, external storage, and shared preferences. The topic of database will be continue in our next tutorial, and we will add a list and show the multiple records, also update and delete the records. Stay connected with us. Allah Hafiz.